Citizens Stadium in Eugene. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, there is some intrigue to this matchup between Michigan and Oregon. These are not teams that play often, but with this new revamped Big Ten, we are going to see this matchup more and more. What makes this really interesting is the history of Kyle Whittingham, the new Michigan head coach, against Oregon. He played them well and beat them often when he was the coach at Utah. We'll see if that adds a new little wrinkle into this matchup here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Michigan's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their open. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You can barely hear yourself. Got a little grass. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. A first down run on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Oregon's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Can't get him to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hooks. Runs through a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage going tempo.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some...
And he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll run it. It's Hill. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators of good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Underwood. He's going to run it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Marshall. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Throwing. Underwood gets rid of it. Gets it out quickly. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bringing it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The run inside. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Moore to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. It's on target and complete. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Baylor taking on the number 1 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Bears with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the 3rd quarter. Gain some momentum here and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Nice move to keep running. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Dante Moore. The screen, he can go. He'll make the play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Running inside, it's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Underwood to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the ball goes out of bounds, thankfully, for your offense that you didn't turn it over. And now it's decision time. Do we want to punt the football or do we want to go for it? And
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. This was a huge matchup coming into the week. Really didn't expect it to be put away quite so soon. And you have to wonder, as we look at the scoreboard, the impact this will have on the rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college.
Could be an alley. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The run inside. It's Davison. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Right back to him on the ground. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. He's got an open man. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keeps it himself. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing more. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend.
Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Marshall. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Pocket breaking down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Bring in the heat. Buried before he could blink. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the play.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Michigan's offense will take the field first. And here comes Bryce Underwood. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and which style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup, who's going to get the win?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Wolverines line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Takes the easy completion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. They make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Now the call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Gets the back moving. The run inside. It's Knight. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Imaliaba. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and